Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, there's a memorial wall at the Chicago Police Academy that contains the names of all the officers that have died in the line of duty. At the Police Academy, from day one, you're taught that you're going to train hard and to learn the job in such a manner, in such a way, as to prevent you or the officer from becoming another addition to that memorial wall. To go home at the end of the day. To go home at the end of the day after conducting such a heroic task as that of a police officer. And this is exactly what Officer Waldman did for Officer Levy on the night that Mr. Ramirez tried to stab Officer Levy with a knife in a drunken and angered rage. Officer Waldman and Officer Levy did not know it then, but Ramirez has a violent past. By his own admissions, Ramirez had been drinking very heavily on the night that this incident occurred, and Ramirez picked a fight with the officers. Liquid courage got the best of him. He was angered. What is anger? Anger is a state of mind that, uncontrolled, leads into madness and invariably into regret. Ramirez was convicted of battery in connection with this event. Mr. Ramirez set the stage for this event to occur in the manner in which it did, not the officers. Officers Wallman and Levy did identify themselves as police officers at the onset, and Ramirez, in his drunken state of mind, either did not hear them or chose to ignore them. And ladies and gentlemen, it is possible for a left-handed person to jab with a knife and to withhold a power punch until it's time to throw. It is possible. The police manual, as you may recall, specifically says that the force options do not have to be exhausted in the use of force tool. There are life-threatening situations, such as the one in this case that called for the immediate use of deadly force to stop the situation. Remember, as you contemplate your decision in this case, the important task of making a decision in this case, I want you to think back to Officer Wallman's thoughts as he was describing the event to you, as if he was describing what was racing through his head during the milliseconds that this event was occurring. He was thinking about, he was in fear for the life of his partner officer. He was concerned for that officer's family, and he knew he had a responsibility, indeed a duty to act. Remember how Officer Wallman described it. He said it happened instantly, like that, and you have to make a decision. Officer Wallman had no choice but to skip those lower options. He had to act to stop the threat as quickly as possible with the justifiable use of his firearm. This may be one of the most memorable events in Ramirez's lifetime. And my colleague has painted Mr. Ramirez as a victim. As a victim that the event has affected his employment as a sheet worker or as a carpenter. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to leave you with this thought. Okay? Sometimes a person is a true victim of circumstances. But there are other times where a person is the architect of his own circumstances. And this is the case here. And it can only lead to one conclusion. The shooting was justified. The shooting was justified. The shooting was justified, and the city of Chicago, along with Officers Wallman and Levy, deserve a ruling in their favor. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen of jury, I agree with my colleague in that Officers Wallman and Levy can be commended for selecting such a heroic vocation as that of a police officer. But even heroes have to do things right. Even heroes have to do things right. That is, rules must be followed, and in this case, those rules were not followed. The shooting could have been prevented by the city of Chicago, along with Officers Wallman and Levy, at the onset, had they done things right. I wouldn't be here in front of you today arguing the matter if that were the case. I would not have taken Ramirez's case if I did not believe in it. Ramirez is now left a single father, less able to provide for his family because of this preventable event at the hands of the defendants. And this is why we seek justice. And justice demands a ruling in Ramirez's favor.